Hi, welcome back to Reborning Babies with Air Dry Paints Anne's Way. Oh, that title keeps changing with every segment. Anyway, we did our blue tones and veining yesterday, and we're now ready. We've done with the mottling, although, as I said, you can do as much mottling as what you want. It depends on the artist, depends on the age of the baby you're trying to create. We did the blue tones, which are hardly there, vaguely there, just shadowing, which is fine, that's what we want. So now we're going to do some rinses before I do any detailing, or I want to change the skin colour or the skin tone. And this time I'm going to try Brilliant Magenta. It's probably a very bright colour, and I'm going to see, I want to pinken them up, if there's such a word. See, it's very bright. There's 2 dollops of that there. You can mix other colours in with it if you want to, but I'm going to go straight with this one for now. Excuse me, that little frog in my throat is still there. It's not little, it's annoying. We're going to put our Stroke and Blend medium in as well. So 1/2 ml of that should be ample. And then we're just going to put our distilled water in there as well. Should have got a clean cosmetic sponge. I'm going to put 5 ml of the water, and I'll throw this cosmetic sponge out and get a clean one. Right, got it. And a mixing brush. Oh, I forgot this one in here. And I forgot my napkins. Just try this one off and see how we go. It's just been sitting in distilled water, so I think it should be right. So give it a good mix. Usually these bright coloured paints, yeah, they just need that little bit of extra mixing. And I want to see just how translucent it is as well, because I don't want anything too thick on. They generally bead too, I don't know why, but they have the beading effect. Some colours, they're more prone than others. So just making sure that it's all nicely mixed up. There's 2 ways of doing this. If it's entirely up to you. You can either sponge apply it, which is dabbing your sponge in here and just applying it over the kit, or you can brush it on and then take the sponge to blend it. And I'm not sure which way I'm going to go with it at this point in time. We're just going to see. Alright, it's pretty translucent, and as far as I can tell it's mixed well. Don't want any blobs of paint coming off your sponge or your brush onto the kit. And yes, it's quite translucent as well, which is good. That's what we need. I'm going to start with the head on. It could be anyone. I'll start with you. I think this is another Sandy Faber. Yep. Baby I'm working on at the moment. It's part of the full-bodied range. And there, yep, it's beading. I knew it was going to bead. Okay, so I don't know why some colours do that. So in this case, because it is beading, what I think I'm going to do is use the sponge application. There's a little bit of something stuck there. So I'm going to take this brush aside, put it back in the water, and I'm going to just, this sponge is actually a little bit small, but I'll try it with this one anyway. Let the paint give it a bit of a swirl and let it go down to the bottom part of the bowl or saucer, and pick up some on your sponge, blot out the excess, and then apply with your sponge. It's very funny that it looks more intense in the bowl, but when you apply it, it's not that intense at all. So one of those strange ones. Making funny noises, aren't you? So I'm going to load up again. And you're going to do this to all parts of the kit. And because you've mixed the stroke and blend in, and you've mixed your distilled water in, you've got a little bit more time to work with the paint before it dries out dries off. So I think I'm going to do a few of these washes before I do any detailing. I'm going to leave the detailing like creases, wrinkles, capillaries, whatever, until almost the final stages. So I'm more interested in getting the skin right at the moment. Well, there's no right and wrong really when it comes to art, but to my satisfaction anyway. Let's make sure I didn't miss the top of this head. Okay, it's beautiful soft vinyl, it's almost like silicone. So there's not a remarkable difference, but there is a shade difference, and that's fine. That's how we build it up. We don't go from, we don't go for extreme measures. Okay, so just put that one aside. And you do the arms and the legs all the same way. So I'm just to save time with videos, I'm going to continue on doing all the kits, and then when we next... This was part 8, wasn't it? That's right, I've got to keep that in mind. So I'll be back for part 9. I hope I haven't lost count and mixed them up. And I will go on with the next layer.